a smile from cheek to cheek and feeling fancy. That's where I'm gonna be, 'cause now I'm shining, I'm hiding. I got a good thing on me, no I can't hide it. There's nothing with my sleep on. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. Anything can happen, anything can happen, anything can happen, yeah, anything, yeah, anything, yeah, anything can happen, anything.
Elevate your routine with next-level Mary Kay Clinical Solutions boosters. Each dermocosmetic booster is packed with highly potent doses of some of science's most acclaimed ingredients to help target your skin's specific visible signs of aging and unleash skin's full potential with every precious drop. Elevate your routine with next-level boosters. Contact your independent beauty consultant to boost your routine.
With a smile from cheek to cheek and feeling fancy. That's where I'm gonna be, 'cause now I'm shining, I'm hiding. I got a good thing on me, no I can't hide it. There's nothing with my sleep on. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no. I got all the magic in me. It ain't never gonna leave, ain't never gonna leave, no.
For 60 years, Mary Kay has believed that some things never go out of style. That's why we're celebrating the beauty of empowering women for the past 6 decades with a makeover contest for the ages. The Mary Kay Then, Now, Always Makeover Contest. Reimagine retro looks from then, invent a scroll-stopping look that's so right now, or design a timeless look that always inspires. You could be one of 3 grand prize winners who will win $1,500 in cash, an assortment of Mary Kay favorites, and have their winning looks turned into exclusive limited edition 60th anniversary looks that will be featured on social media. To enter, book a color appointment with your Mary Kay independent beauty consultant who can help you create your custom look with Mary Kay products. Then, simply upload your image onto the contest microsite from April 3rd through May 12th, along with a caption explaining how your look is inspired by then, now, or always. We can't wait to see your creativity. Contact your independent beauty consultant today and express your unique style. Contest microsite from
Hello, everybody. I was tech checking my volume, so hopefully I sound okay. Listen, I'm in Florida. I'm trying to get my lighting here right because this is not my normal setting. So I'm trying to get my lighting to be a little bit better for makeup here. So happy Saturday, everybody. I am down in Florida, super excited to be working from here. Thank you, Bernice. I'm so glad. Okay, so hopefully our lighting is okay. I'm getting used to this new setting here. So hopefully you can see. I don't have my usual green screen, so maybe this will work better for you guys. I don't know. We'll see. I'm looking at it on my phone. Hold on, because I just want to, why is it our phones have better clarity than the computer? It's so weird. Oh my gosh. It's so different. So looks like you guys can see great. If I do say so myself. All right. So I'm gonna, oh, and I have my eye cream. Okay, so now that I can see on my other phone, I have my primer. I was just doing that while our little commercial was on. So I hope you're all prepped, you guys. So I have on my foundation already. Yeah, how hilarious that is. Okay, I have on my foundation already and my powder. So let me tell you what I started with today. I started with our, I started with our CC cream because this has a little SPF in it. I did this right after my day cream, which has SPF 30. This has SPF 15. And then I did our matte foundation because I'm going to be sitting out and enjoying that sunshine a little bit today. So I want to make sure I'm protected from the sun. And then I did a little bit of powder. This is the setting powder. So when we get all done with our color, I'm going to do a little bit more of this translucent powder. So hopefully you guys have your tools ready. You have your brush collection. If you guys don't have this yet, listen, Mary Kay had this limited edition holder for your brushes. It's amazing. If your consultant has some left, you may get one with your brush set. So look at all of the amazing tools that we have for makeup. So fun. I'm so excited to put my makeup on with you on Saturday morning. So who has a mimosa this morning? All right, let me just see who's joining us. So hi, Patty. I'm so glad you're here, Patty. Patty, I really wish that you would join our team and be part of your sister's team because we want to make your sister a senior consultant. So we're going to do a little coffee talk here for a second, Patty. You join us all the time. You might as well get paid for it, right? Okay, and Valerie's here with us. Valerie, you don't have any sports going this weekend. I'm glad that you're here. Anne is here. And Sue Grisanti's here, Bernice and Cheryl. So in case you guys are wondering where I'm seeing these names, we have like 5 different groups that we're streaming to. So some of you are on YouTube, some of you are on Facebook. So good morning, good morning. It's Saturday. Oh, I never took a sip. Take a sip. Do you have your little mimosa with you or you have your coffee, your tea, whatever your morning beverage is? Not today, Valerie. Good. I'm glad that you are able to do your business today. Valerie is a busy lady. She runs her own daycare and she is actually busy on the fly. Okay, so let's get ready to put our face on, right? My mother-in-law calls it put our face on. Okay, so if you prepped already, we have put our foundation primer on to start before our foundation, and then we did this awesome eye cream, which makes our makeup a lot more brighter, let's say, or it emphasizes it more. Okay, so I'm working from this palette today. I have a ton of colors. So some of you have a color card that you're using. So whatever color card you're using, you chose to use today, we're going to start from the light and go darker. And I'm actually forgot to bring my color card, so I don't remember exactly what colors are on there. But we all know by now that we need to start with our brows. So I know that I'm not talking to anybody new on here, and I think all of you have been on to our tutorials already. So we've talked about brows where we start with 1 point here, 1 point over here, and 1 point above your arch, right? And we're just going to draw that in. So if you guys haven't tried that amazing defining pencil yet, make sure that you get one from your beauty consultant. They're awesome. They make a huge difference in your makeup. We did a Wow Brow clinic the other day, and we found out that you can use 2 colors of brow pencils. So we do the darker one out this way and the lighter one towards the front, and then underneath do the lighter one. So with your brow defining pencil, we're just making little, it's supposed to look like hair. So this is actually filling in where your brows might be a little bit sparse, okay? And really emphasizing the arch over here, okay? So let me just do the other one quickly. And then we'll get started because your brows are your guide for your eyeshadow. So if you didn't do your brows yet, you want to make sure that you do that. If you don't have a brow defining pencil yet, put that on your wish list for your beauty consultant ASAP. Now for our model contest, take your before picture, which I forgot to do that and I can't do it right now. So I will take an after picture. But for those of you that are playing along with us, like you may want to take your before picture. Actually, I'm going to stop right now before I get too far and see if I can take my before picture. Because we want to have the before. It's so fun to see the transformation, you guys. So I hope that you will take your before picture and your after picture. Just let me do mine real quick. Well, we're not happy in this one. You shouldn't have your jewelry on either. So, not happy. Okay. All right. Let me go back now to where we're at. So we're going to start with your eyes and work down, right? So look at your color card and pick what colors you're going to start with. Now we can do, if you want to do a more smoky look, you're going to do a little bit darker on your lid. If you want to create more definition, you're going to start with the lighter color on your lid, okay? So whichever way you choose to do your look today, but I was going to show you something a little bit different today that I just learned a new technique. So we all can do it this way. It'll be a little easier for you, I think. All right, we'll try it and see what happens, but you need to have like a blending brush. So if you don't have a blending brush, you're going to use your, if you're using sponge tip applicators, or you're going to use the blank side to blend, because blending is your friend. Okay, back to the brows. So we did our brow defining pencil. Now I'm going to do the brow tint. Brow tint, opposite from your brow liner, brow tint is actually going to, this works with hair, okay? So it has little brushes on it. So we're going to brush that through. Kind of works as like a little hairspray for your brows. So it'll keep them in place, but also makes them look fuller. So it kind of is buildable, all right? So this is just a really cool tool to use. But again, this one works with hair. So this one is going to create volume, and this one is going to create your actual pieces of hair, okay? All right, so let's get into it. I just want to see if I have any questions before we get started. Those of you that don't have, oh, where should you post your pictures, Anne? Good question. Okay, so when you guys are done with your before and after pictures, you can post them right in our group just so we can see them. But for the contest, you're going to go to your beauty consultants page. Hi, Danielle. Danielle's joining us. You're going to go to your beauty consultants page, and it would be marykay.com / whatever your beauty consultant's name is. So example, mine is marykay.com / S Braun. And then you will see makeover contest, and you're just going to simply upload your pictures onto there, just your after picture they want. They don't want your before picture. We just want your before and after picture so we can see the dramatic difference, okay? All right, so let's get started. So you have 3 colors you picked. Now, if you're just doing a casual day look, you can just do what we call just a simple everyday look, which would be maybe do your lighter color here, and then your mid-tone color in the middle, and then your highlight color run right under your brow. So let me grab my tools. So here's a little brush clinic lesson for you. We have 4 brushes that we're using today. So we have the all over brush. Okay, so that's wider. Then we have our contour brush. Now, those of you that have watched this a couple of times with us, you're going to be ready to teach soon. So I might call you on to teach next month when we do more of these. This one is our contour or our accent brush. So this one is really shorter and it's more compact when you want to use darker colors and keep it in one area. This one is your awesome blending brush. This is a must for everybody. So this one's really full, and fluffy. So anytime you guys want to get your product to blend, you use bigger, fluffier brushes. So this one is your loose powder brush, which we're going to do for I did that with our setting powder, and we're also going to do that with our translucent powder. And then this big fluffy brush for your eyes, that's going to blend better. And your color is going to go all over, right? So think about that. If you want your color to stay in one little spot, kind of like painting a wall, if you're using a little edger, you only want that in little places, right? So it's really thin and compact. So when you want things to be bigger, you use a roller when you're painting, right? This is your bigger brush. So this one would be for your lid. I'm also going to use the tip of that to go under my brows. So start with your lighter color and your contour color if you're doing an everyday look. But I'm going to show you a different way to do makeup because a lot of you that are on here were here last week, okay? So we're going to kind of start with your 3 colors, and we're going to do the darkest color out here in a little slant, and then we're going to do the next color here, and then your lighter color here. So kind of like going this way, horizontal. We're going to go vertically with your colors, okay? But first, what we're going to do to get your brows to stand out a little bit more is we're going to take your lightest color, and it should be a matte. So if you have a really light matte on there, just stick that underneath your brows. Some of those color cards only have a light shimmer, which is your base color. You can use that, but don't do so much, okay? Just a little tiny bit right under here, maybe, if you have that. All right. So as I said, I'm sorry, I don't know which color card you guys were picking. Next time I do a class, I'll make sure that I tell you which color card to use. Okay, so now we're going to take the darkest color, and we're going to use that little brush, remember. Now I don't know where I put all my brushes. Give me 1 second. All right, so let's start with our lighter color, actually. I'm sorry. We're going to start with the lighter color. So what we're going to do is whatever color you're using. Now I know some of you on your color card have like a shimmery light color. That's what I'm going to use right now. So I'm going to do that just right here in the corner. Now you can go a little bit towards your nose with that, not too much. Okay, so we're going to start angling that on a little slant. Okay, so remember we're doing this today, we're working vertically instead of horizontally. Normally we teach you to go this way, right? Okay, so we have our shimmer here. Now, especially if you guys remember, we talked about the placement of your eyes. If your eyes are really close to your nose, you definitely want to make sure that you go lighter and brighter in the corners here. If you have cool, wide set eyes, you want to go darker there. Sorry, I might have said that backwards. If you have close set eyes, which means they're really close to your nose, use light and bright because light and bright pulls things out, right? Light colors pull things out, dark pulls it in. So if your eyes are far apart, we want darker in there because we want to pull them closer together. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay. Now the next color we're going to do, I'm going to do a, let's see, what color should we go with today? I'm going to go with more pinky colors, okay? So I'm going to use, and I know that some of you, if you have your hazel color card, I know that you have this color, and it's one of my favorites. It's something I use a lot when I'm doing even the browns. It's actually called Dusty Rose, and that's also a matte. So that we're going to do right here, right in the middle. Okay, we're only going up to the brow bone with it, like that, and just go down in a vertical line. So you're starting to get a little bit of contour there. Okay. Now, if I was doing like browns, or I'm going this way horizontally. Yeah, I'm going this way. I usually take this color, Dusty Rose, and go right up here because I have a bigger area to work with. So that gives me a little bit more area to blend it. Okay. So we're kind of just doing 3 little stripes this way. Following me? Okay. Now we're going to take I'm going to switch brushes. I'm going to go to the smaller one. And I'm going to go with Merlot, my favorite wine. Remember? I know last week someone asked if we have Cabernet. We don't have Cabernet. We have Merlot. So remember, we're using our eyebrows as a guide. So we're going to go right here on a slant here. A vertical slant. Okay? Vertically, we're working. So usually last week we taught you to kind of do a horizontal line or a little piece of pie. Sorry, a little tongue-tied this morning. Okay, so we're taking our Merlot. Now it looks a little crazy, right? Looks a little crazy for now, but trust me. Okay. Now while you're there with that Merlot, if you're using your Merlot or your darkest color, you can also swoop underneath your eyelashes here to use as eyeliner. And then we're going to go on top with that too. Okay. Now we do look a little crazy. I'm going back to my Dusty Rose, that other pink one. So I'm here with that. And then here. So this would be good for actually all eye shapes. Now the key is taking your blending brush and watch the magic happen. Now we're just going to blend it all together in towards your nose. I think this might be a little easier for some of you to get that smoky look without having to worry about doing that little sideways piece of pie that we do. So see how the blending is so important. Do not forget to blend. We always blend towards our nose. So whatever 3 colors you use, the darker one is on the outside, and you have your mid-tone color in the middle, and then you have your lightest color in towards your nose, and then we're blending them all together in towards your nose. Just a really simple, easy way for you guys to get a smoky eye with your eyeshadow. Now, if you did use the primer, you know that the color actually really sticks a lot, so you got to make sure that you blend that really good. Okay, now when I said I took that Merlot and I go, or the Dusty Rose, you can go up here. So if you have more area to work with up here to contour, you can go right up there with that. Let me put my glasses on and see how we're doing here. Okay, hi Karen. Okay, so what we're doing is we got that all blended so you have more of a little smoky look now, right? Okay, I don't see any questions, so we're gonna go on. If you guys have eyeliner, now is the time to pull out your eyeliner. I'm not sure which ones you guys have been using. We're gonna do a little bit of a flick with our eyeliner today. So remember, this one I'm using today this is our waterproof pen. Okay, I love this one. So I'm gonna go right in the middle here, right on top of your lashes, and we're gonna swoop down this way. And then you're gonna take from the middle, like towards your nose, and bring it up to that middle point. So that's just how it's a little easier for me to do my eyeliner. If you rest your pinky here, it'll give you a little bit more stability when you're trying to put that on. So when you're first starting, little wispy, feathery strokes, okay? Now, if you were using a pencil, what I want to tell you too, like makeup, all your makeup is like buildable, right? So if you want to build your eyeliner a little bit more, some of you I know like to use the pencils. These are really awesome too. These are also waterproof. And so you can do the same thing. Start in the middle and come out, and then go from the corner of your nose to the middle. Now, after you do your wispy strokes, now you can go across in a line. Get as close to your lashes as you can, and you should feel them like jiggle as you put your eyeliner on. So if you have our eyeliner, whatever one you have, if you have maybe that gel eyeliner, I love that too. That uses the brush. You can use that and control, again, just starting here and come out. Now, if you notice, like my eye, skin around my eye is not really moving at all. That's the key, is we don't want to pull and tug that skin a lot because your eye area is really, really, really sensitive. There's less skin there than anywhere else on your face. So we have to be super, super gentle, okay? So that's why we're not tugging. So some of us, well, some of you pull that out like that. Now, if you're doing a winged eyeliner, you know, you can use like a card or something, a playing card, to actually get your little wing over here, okay? A lot of people are super great at the wings. You can do, there's like a curved wing, there's a dramatic wing, there's just a little flick of the eyeliner. All it really does is extends it a little bit, and then when you put your mascara on, it just kind of makes your eye look a little bit bigger. And when you joined us for our Tuesday session when we did our 60s look, that was really cool. Like they did their eyeliner it came down, like the shape of your eye, and it came down. They were all about eyeliner in the 60s, and they even had that dark shadow that just went in the crease. So if you scroll back in the Facebook page and go to not last Tuesday, but the Tuesday before, we did a really cool, fun 60s look. Now, coming up this Tuesday, we're doing the 80s. I have a friend joining me to do some 80s makeup with us. I was an 80s girl for sure. So I'm excited about doing some 80s makeup. So that was fun. All right. So if you didn't have eyeliner, you guys, you can just take the tip of your applicator, if you're using a sponge tip applicator, or the tip of your brush, and you can just go on top of your lashes with that if you want to. So it just depends what you're comfortable with. With your eyeliner, it's definitely buildable. Like you can build, and you want this outer corner of your eyeliner to be thicker. So we want it thicker on the outside. I'm going to go a little more dramatic just so that you guys can see that it's thicker on the outer corners, always. Thicker on the outer corners, thinner as you get to your nose. On the bottom lashes, we're going right just to where your lashes end, okay? So let's just check out what's happening here. Okay. Oh, Sue, yeah, that 60s look was so fun, wasn't it? I loved that. Okay, so now we're getting there, girls. But listen, if you wear eyeliner and you wear eyeshadow, you must have mascara. So I'm not sure which mascaras you have. We have such a beautiful, so many mascaras, and I'm missing 2 of them here. We have Waterproof, which is phenomenal. We have Lash Love, which is also phenomenal. We have Lash Love Lengthening. So the difference is those 3 that I just said, those are on like a rubbery applicator. So the difference in the mascara is a little bit in the formula, but also in the wand. And this one has a rubber tip, and see, this one's curved. This one is Lash Love Lengthening. So for those of you that like to have, lengthening and curl, like I don't usually use this applicator. I'm used to a straight one. I'll try it today though. So this one is the Lash Love Lengthening. So if you have an eyelash curler, go ahead and curl your lashes though before you start your mascara. That makes such a big difference. It opens up your eyes like petals on a flower. So you definitely, if you have an eyelash curler, get used to using that. Like just squeeze it, like you're just going to take it and squeeze it right at the base, and then kind of lift it up and crimp. So you get a nice curl in your lashes. That makes a really big deal with your the way that your eyes are opened up, and it just will make everything look bigger and brighter. So if you have a lash curler, go to town and do that. Right now I'm just doing our Lash Love Lengthening mascara. And then I'm going to, for those of you who are in a hurry and you need to have like, I don't know, volume and length at one time, I'm going to show you the difference because this one is our Ultimate. So the Ultimate, now notice what I'm doing is I'm scraping off a lot of the mascara before I use it on my lashes. So this one is the volume, what the heck is this called? Ultimate. So it's going to give you volume and lash at the same time, length and volume. So this one you can see makes your lashes a little bit thicker. So if you like your lashes to be thicker and have more volume, choose the volume Ultimate. We have black, brown, or black. Okay. So have an array of mascaras in the wardrobe of mascaras in your makeup drawer, because this makes a really big difference in the way that your lashes look. And it depends how short your lashes are, what color they are. Some of you that have blonde lashes, you may want to start with the black brown Ultimate. So black brown Ultimate it's called minking. Black brown you would do first on blonde eyelashes, and then you would do the black on the tips. Okay. Then we're going to take this is my favorite, Fanorama. So I'm going to use Fanorama on the bottom lashes. Okay. So you can mix them up too. What you use on top, what you use on the bottom, you'll get a preference of what you like to use. But Fanorama I love on the bottom lashes because it has a little applicator on the tip. It has little prongs. This also is a plastic, like a rubbery applicator. So, but this is designed to get every single little lash in there. Okay, so you're just going to go right along. So when you do the bottom lashes, it's easier if you go up and down. That's another reason that Panorama is really a great mascara, because it does have those little prongs, and when you're doing the bottom, you just stand it straight up. So now, okay, I have my third layer of mascara going on. I know that takes a long time, but makes a difference. You guys, mascara, save time for mascara. It definitely makes a difference, okay? And I like to finish up with Panorama because it does have all those little prongs and it'll separate your lashes, okay? So next we're gonna move to our cheeks, okay? So how are your eyes coming along? I know it's sometimes get scared with what you're looking at, but you have to make sure that you finish it off with your mascara. That will make a huge difference, okay? So now let's get to we're gonna go to our cheek colors. Now I'm not sure what cheek color you guys have picked to use today, but remember, if you're using a cotton ball, you wanna start back here and come forward. If you're using a brush, and you have our amazing brush that's kind of contoured, I'm gonna start with a little bit of contour today and go right under my cheek here. Now I'm not gonna go crazy with it. I'm just gonna do about an inch because I just want to give it a little bit of depth, okay? So I'm not going too far with it, just about an inch down. And it's right below your cheekbone here, okay? Now, if you have, remember we talked about in contouring, the round or square face shape, we're gonna pull that up above your forehead a little. You can do along your jawline if you want to, but just make sure you blend. So what I'm using is our contour color. So everyone needs a little palette with some contour and some highlight. So now what I'm going to do is we're going to put our cheek color, and I'm going to actually use the middle of the brush. So for today, I'm going to go with some pinks, I think. So I will go right in the middle with that. So right on top of your cheekbone. And remember that we said you don't want to come any more than 2 fingers in from your nose, no lower than your nose. Unless you're doing a 70s look, and when we did the 70s look, that went right in the apples of your cheek. So listen, if you guys want to make your cheeks the focus of your face, some people do, that's totally fine. Like maybe you're a bride and you want your cheeks to stand out a little bit. You want to be a blushing bride. So then you would smile, take your cheek color and go right in the middle. That's where you would go with that, okay? So it's super duper important that you kind of learn the technique and what you're focusing on when you're doing your makeup. If you want to have more mattes, you want to have something that doesn't have any shimmer in it, just make sure when you're picking your colors, if you don't want to be too shimmery, make sure you're picking a matte, which has no shimmer. So if you look at our cheek color selection, we have tons and tons of colors. I mean, look at all these colors. So you can find a matte, you can find a shimmer. I think one of our shimmeriest eyeshadows is our Shy Blush. So if I want a little shimmer, I can put that right on top of what I did. You guys, you can mix and match your cheek colors and you can mix them up. So like sometimes I will take this whole row of colors and just go down on my brush and just blend them. So if you want to have like more than one look, you can mix up those cheek colors. Like get creative, be a little mixologist with your colors. You can totally mix and do things like that. Okay, now I'm going to flip around to the smallest little part there, and I'm going to do a little bit of our highlight right on top of the cheek color. Okay. Now I'm in the sun down here, so I don't want to have too much shimmer because I don't want my face to be shimmery or look shiny or oily. So I'm not going to do too much. And then the key again is blending. So we blend upwards. You don't want to blend down because we want that to just stop there, right? Otherwise, you're going to defeat the purpose of contouring. So we just want to go up like that. Now, again, if you have a round or square face shape, you can take even your cheek color. So if you don't have a contour, just take your cheek color up a little bit and round it like that. Okay. There's our cheeks, and now we just got to finish with our lips. So I did start with some Satin Lips Lip Balm. If you guys have not tried the Satin Lips Lip Balm, you want to definitely get your hands on some of that. That stuff is amazing. I totally love that lip balm. It lasts for 12 hours. And if you are a chapstick girl, you want to get yourself some lip balm. It's Satin Lips Shea Butter. Totally awesome. I just love it. I cannot live without that. And you can add the sugar scrub to it, which actually you can do 2 to 3 times a week. and that will exfoliate your lips. So how many of you thought about actually exfoliating your lips ever? I know it's crazy, but you should exfoliate all of your skin. We even have, if you haven't exfoliated your body skin, we actually have an amazing white tea and citrus body scrub. And right now we have white lily. You guys, the white lily is such a fun, summery kind of smell. You want to get yourself some of that. It's actually a limited edition line. So you want to talk to your beauty consultant about that, the white lily body scrub. And then it has a body butter to go with it. It's like after that long winter, we need some body butter, right? It's actually not called butter. It's called whipped shea cream. So shea is super great for your skin, super hydrating. Okay, so now I'm doing my lip liner. Today I just picked light nude, again, because it's daytime. I don't want to be too dramatic. And my eyes are kind of dramatic. So I'm going with lighter lips and darker eyes. So start with the little peak up here and then come down. You guys, if you have like your lips are not the same, like if you want your top lip to be bigger or you want your bottom lip to be bigger, you can use concealer and lip liner to create more definition in your lips. So you want to mute out, like kind of use your concealer all over your lips to kind of just blend them, camouflage them in, and then take your lip liner and create that lip line. So if you want your bottom lip to be smaller and your top lip to be bigger, you're going to go just inside your natural lip line. If you want your top lip to be bigger, you're going to go just outside of it. So this one's light nude. It barely shows up on me. It's just a really light nude, but I like it because it will help my lipstick to stay on longer. Now on your color card, you can just dip into that color. You want to lift that little piece of plastic up and you're going to put it on with your finger, or if you happen to have a nice little lip brush, you can do that. So here, I'm going to take this color today that I picked is Subdued Nude. This is one of our newer ones. I love this one. Subdued Nude. So I'm going to take that. And remember, sorry, I should have done this. We always teach you it's better to use a lip brush because it goes on thinner and it will last you longer throughout the day, you guys. So it won't get off on your coffee cups. It will just last longer throughout the day, but your lipstick tube will actually last longer too. Because when we kind of put our lipstick on from the tube, it's kind of like painting a door frame with a roller. Okay, so you don't use that. You don't use a roller when you're painting a door frame. So why would you do that with your lips? Now I have a little of this. My new favorite for summer is Fancy Nancy. So I'm going to take a little Fancy Nancy. It's definitely got a lot of shimmer in it. And I'm going to put that just right in the middle. I'm not going to put it everywhere, just in the middle. Okay? Because I don't want my whole lips again to be shiny all over. So when you put it just in the middle there, it creates a little bit more fullness or definition in your lips. So you're going to go just in the middle and feather it out. So just feather it out a little so it gradually fades away. So that is my new favorite lip gloss, Fancy Nancy. If you guys never tried Fancy Nancy, it's pretty shimmery though, but check your lookbook and see what other kinds of colors we have for lip gloss. We have like nude colors, that we have ones that are mattes, we have shimmers, but they are really awesome. They have vitamin E in them. They're very hydrating. They feel super great. I love them. You can just wear the lip gloss by itself too. You don't need to have lipstick underneath it, by the way. Okay, now I'm going to use our big fluffy brush and we're going to blend everything. So usually a good thing to do is to, if you have the under eye corrector, I love this for just creating, and I've showed you this before, just a little bit. It actually helps with darkness in the eyes, but also in case I had any fallout with my eyeshadow. So that'll just clean it up for me. So one like little last step, that's a great brightener for your makeup. But make sure you blend. I highly recommend this cream color brush. It's small. It's used for the concealer and the under eye corrector. We can also use this to put on your eye primer. Okay, so you can see the difference here. I totally love this as a great finisher for the eye area. And you don't need a lot, you guys. I usually just work from this little area here because you don't need a lot of this stuff. It goes a long, long way. And again, this is great in the corners of your eyes. If you have darkness around your eyes, you know, those purplish kind of under eye circles, That's what under eye corrector is great for, is using that for dark circles is what it was created for. I like it to just kind of blend in my shadows. Okay, so now we just want to make sure before we go out the door that we blend, blend, blend. So I'm going to take a little bit of the translucent powder, which totally looks like, it looks like baby powder. It's white and translucent. So it's only one color for everybody. And you're just going to take your big fluffy brush. Now, if you didn't have a highlighter, you can also use this as a highlighter. And remember where we want to highlight. You want to highlight in between your two eyes from your nose and your forehead. So here would be a good place, here and here, right? Okay. And then, so you're doing it, you're kind of patting it if you want to get a little highlight with that. So translucent powder is a great powder to use for a little bit of highlighting, but also as a finishing powder. Okay. And this is great for your pictures. So if you're taking a picture for the model contest, you definitely want to use a little bit of finishing powder to finish that all up and make sure that you're all blended. We don't want to have any lines. We want everything to blend. Okay. And then the last thing I'm going to do is just make sure that my eyes are all blended again. So I am going to take my, again, awesome little blending brush. I highly recommend this. And just blend your shadows one more time just to make sure that everything looks smoothly blended. We don't want people to know that we have three colors and where they start and stop, right? Okay, let me see if we have any questions. Okay, top lip is really thin. Oh, yeah. So if you have a really thin top lip, that's a great tip, Karen, for you to just kind of camouflage them with your foundation. And then you want to do that lip liner. So if you want to get just like a nude color, or you can get like medium nude, that would be a good one to make sure that you're using, and then just make sure you fill it in. Okay. Let's see. I had another question from Danielle. You asked what brush I was using for the translucent powder. This is our all over powder brush. Okay. So this one is big and fluffy. Okay, and look at the difference compared to, where's my cheek color brush now? The cheek brush. See, when we want things to be in one small area again, like shorter and tighter together. Big and fluffy for all over and blending, right? Okay. So hopefully you picked up some tips today. I hope you enjoyed your little makeover. We're all ready for the day now. Now I just got to go do my hair and I'll be good to go for the day. I'll be sitting by the pool with a full face on, but if someone walks by, I'll be able to warm chatter them now, right? And tell them about this awesome Mary Kay. So hopefully you enjoyed our little sesh today. We can do, oh, don't forget to take your after picture, your before picture and your after picture. Post it in the Facebook group that you join us on, our VIP group. But don't forget to join the model contest. We're super duper excited, you guys. You can win $1,500 plus a basket full of Mary Kay. And also join us on Tuesday. We're going to be doing our 80s look. We're super duper excited about that. So we'll see you in the same group on Tuesday. So have an amazing Saturday, you guys. I love you all. Have a great day. Bye.